Secret to healing from a toxic relationship? That is by far the biggest question I get asked, and I think my answer may surprise you. So what I see over and over and over and over and over and over are people trying to heal from a toxic relationship by giving more power in their life to the toxic person, okay? So what they do is study toxic people, or get really mad, or get really angry, or think about all the things in their toxic person's life that they can't control, okay? And I want you to imagine this, okay, of the toxic person, okay? Like, that's all you can see in your life is like toxic people stuff. And it's like right in your face, and you're trying to heal and you're trying to be better, but you just spin, and I see incredible women that get stuck. And they had really, really, really crappy things that happened to them. And they think a lot about the crappy things that happened to them, or they just shut down. Okay, they just shut down their life. And what make it like this, okay? It's the same hand. It's the same relationship. It's the same person. But it's not this in your life. It's not the only thing that you can think about. It's not the only thing that energizes you. It's not the only thing, because I see women and they give so much power away because they are so mad that the toxic person won't change, and they really want the toxic person to do different. They really want the toxic person to be nice to them. You know, if it's a parent, like, be nice to them, or be nice to their kids, or be better for their grandkids. And you can feel the energy of that. And they check out of their lives, and they check out of their kids' lives, and they check out of whatever. And they spend their time numbing rather than building a new life, building a new life outside of the toxic person. Now, am I saying it's fair? No. What happened to you by the toxic person, a toxic parent, partner, coworker, cult leader, I don't care who it is it fair? No. There's so often are all these things like outside of someone's life that is good. Like, at some point there's something that happened to you good that had nothing to do with the toxic person. Maybe you moved away from college from a toxic parent. Maybe you were really successful before the toxic relationship. Like, whatever it could be. Maybe you're successful now. You're great at work, or you're great at your friendships, or you're great at whatever, okay? You have got to find something outside of your life to focus on that has nothing to do with the toxic relationship or the relationship is still connected to. And I did an interview one time about parenting and whatnot. The secret to being a mother that your kids want to be around, or that they're energized by, is to have a life that you are energized by. To have a life that is fulfilled and powerful, and you feel energized, and you are happy, and you are glowing, because you're going to take hits from your kids. Relationship with someone who's toxic, you're going to be taking hits from that toxic person, right? If the only thing they have to connect you with is your children, they are going to use your children against you. They are going to use your kids against you if that's the only leverage they have. And what I see, so many women who want to be mothers and they want to be family. And of course, those are wonderful things. Of course, that's what they want. But if you do not find ways to fulfill and to feel happy and to feel energized and bring that power back into parenting, you're doing a huge disservice to you. You're doing a huge disservice to your kids, because when we need someone else to feel us, when we need someone else to be okay, when we need someone else to create our identity, even if it's employer, daughter, mother, whatever it is, we've immediately lost our power. And toxic people know where they can get you. I just got off a client call, and she was talking about this was a boyfriend after a toxic relationship, okay, and he was also toxic. And she talked about him using her parenting against her, like using her love for being a mother against her, using something so precious against her. Yeah, that's what toxic people do. That's what toxic people do. And so what I see is people go like this, like, that's so unfair. It's so awful. It's so maddening. And that's your whole life. Rather than creating a new life, you're building new goals. And that is so attractive to your kids. That's so attractive to kids. Like isn't that the kind of mother you wanted? Someone who had their own life and was vibrant and excited about being a mother and didn't need her kids, but wanted her kids and wanted their happiness and wanted them to have a fulfilled life and wanted, not using their kids for them to be emotionally okay. And for you to not use your kids or anyone else to be emotionally okay, you've got to build a life you're excited about living. What in your life is not connected? It's like these little squares above me, these little bricks above me, okay? Like each square is something else different in your life. And what in your life is your toxic person not connected to? Right? There's things your toxic people are not connected to or can't touch. Find those squares, find those pieces of your life and focus on building those pieces. Make your toxic person like this in your life. Problems the toxic people create this in your life rather than this in your life. Okay? And I know that's hard, and I know it's like, I just want things to be different, and I just want them to change. I'm just so frustrated. I'm just so tired. I'm just so angry. That is the secret sauce. That is absolutely the secret sauce, is learning to build a life outside of the toxic person that they cannot touch or can touch very, very little. And when you become vibrant, you feel like a person, you feel like a whole person, you bring that into parenting, you bring that into your workplace, you bring that into making more money, you bring that into your friendships, you bring that into serving the world, okay? So, hope that helps. If you need any help with that, I would love to help you design a life that you're excited about living. That is my absolute favorite thing to do. So you can sign up for a chat at www.sarahkramsey.com/contact. I'd love to have a quick conversation with you and see if I can help you design a life you're excited about.